Okay, you do each word. You cannot tell it.
Okay, so I am recording. So be careful what you say. Allison, no more cussing.
Yeah.
It'll be recorded.
Yeah, Allison.
Oh yay! My parents did.
If you take out the papers from last week, dealing with rational expression, I don't think I had any of them turned in, which you shouldn't have because I haven't actually assigned it yet.
Wait, I wasn't here.
Oh, I think I have extra copies. Hang on.
I only did. I was only able to do one question.
Okay, so let's take a look at a couple, and then I want to introduce you to dividing. I already have introduced a couple students to that, so. Is everyone give me the remainder of the time to work on assignments, I hope? Who did not get a copy of this? Monty, you were here, you got one. Who did not get one? Miss Margot? Okay, there you go. All right, everybody else has theirs? Okay, so I don't know exactly which ones we've gone over because I've got them all done on my paper. But let's give me one or two that we need to look at. It can either be from the homework or it can be from, I need to stop talking south, so please. So, either from the homework or from the examples, give me one that we haven't done that we can practice.
Can we do like the entire first page again for Margot and me?
This entire first page? No.
11. Did we do?
Sorry?
6.
Oh.
I heard 6 and I heard 11. There we go. Let's do number 6 on the front page.
I was one of them.
Okay?
Wait, homework or which one is this? Oh, let's get the pictures.
So number 6 gives us 12a cubed
Wait, I know how to do this.
minus 3a divided by
I'm not kidding.
12a cubed plus 6a squared. Okay, I'm still hearing some talking. Okay, so those of you who were here last week, what's the first thing we always do? Factor. Okay, factor everything you possibly can. So in this case, more than likely, since they're binomials, you look at what they have in common. So look at the numerator. I have 12a cubed minus 3a. What do they have in common? 3 and A. So we take a 3a out. If I take a 3a, if I divide that out, what do I have left?
4.
Are you supposed to go, River?
Oh,
Or are they going to call you out?
I'm not sure.
I'm not either. Yeah, I know it was supposed to be during 7th hour. Okay, so I'm going up to 4a squared
Minus 1?
minus 1.
Hey, yes,
Outstanding. Okay.
I was really proud of that.
On the bottom, 12a cubed plus 6a squared. What do they both have in common?
6.
A 6 and
The A. A squared.
a squared, because you take the lowest exponent. So there's a 2 and a 3, you take the 2. So 6a squared. So you'd be left with 2a plus 1. Now you have to stop and ask yourself, did I completely factor?
No.
Say it again. No. Why?
Why did he?
Because you still have squared.
I have the difference
That's cool.
of 2 perfect squares. So I can factor out the top. So I'm going to have 3a times, what does 4a squared minus 1 factor to? Say a little louder.
Oh, I'm just saying that loud.
2a,
Plus minus 1.
there you go.
Oh.
2a plus 1 and 2a minus 1. Divided by, these are not perfect squares. This is not the difference, so I can't do anything. So 6a squared times 2a plus 1. Now have I factored everything completely?
Yes.
Yes. There's no more squared values. There's no trying. There's nothing else I can break down. Yes.
Okay, how did you get the 2a plus 1? Because I'm a little
On the bottom or on the top?
on the top.
Well, this is the difference of 2 squares.
Okay.
So you take the square root of 4a squared, which is 2a, the square root of 1, which is 1, and because it's 2 perfect squares and the difference, 1's plus, 1's minus.
Oh, okay.
That's just the way you factor difference of 2 squares. Okay, good question. Now, those of you who are here, what can I do?
Or like cross out.
Factor anything that's the same, top and bottom. I can cancel. So So 2A and 2A plus 1 and 2A plus 1.
Can we do the 3A? Cause both have 3 on top and 6
Yeah, you can take a
So the 3 becomes a 1, the 6 becomes a 2, because
Huh?
3 goes into both.
2A?
Yeah.
Just 2.
Oh,
Cause you only
divide
took
it.
out.
I just do one thing at a time.
Oh.
Okay, so the 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 twice. Okay, what about the A's?
Keep 1 A.
Say again?
Keep 1 of the A's.
Keep 1 on top or bottom?
Bottom.
Yeah, because there's 2 down here, so I cancel out 1, becomes the first power. Okay? I'm just doing one thing at a time, so don't go faster. I'm slow, I can't handle the speed. Alright, what happens next?
Then you can divide
Rewrite.
it.
Nothing else to factor, right? Nothing else to cancel. So on top, I'm just left with 2A minus 1. On bottom, I'm left with
2A.
2A. Oh! Class, you better answer this correctly, I'm gonna be very mad. Can I just cancel these 2A's?
Yes.
Yes. No.
No?
No,
Oh,
because they're 2 different
no,
things.
because
So you
they're
can't.
one of them subtracting, so if you remove it, it's gonna mess up that up.
Very good, there's a minus sign, 2A is being added or subtracted, you can't just cancel it off. So
Wait,
there's
so
your,
if the one are being added, you wanna be able to get rid of it? Also, like,
if-
if it were a positive one, like if it were a 2A plus 1, you still wanna be able to get rid of it?
adding or subtracting, you can't just cancel.
Only
But you
one.
can
Go
do
back
it
to the
with
example,
multiplying.
2 plus 4 over 2. You can't just cancel off those 2s, they're different answers.
Then it was my typer.
Okay?
What?
The thing where the margin.
So if it was like 2 times
Oh,
something,
yes.
or 2 divided by 4?
Yeah, so class, if it was something like 2A times, I don't know, A plus 1
So basically you can.
over 2A, then you could cancel.
So if it's like in parentheses with one thing, you can't do it.
I'm not gonna say in parentheses, I'm gonna say if it's being added or subtracted to something, you can't cancel. Whether it's in parentheses or not. If it's being added or subtracted to something, it's hard to talk while other people are talking.
Sorry.
So if it's added or subtracted to something, you cannot cancel. You can't cancel addition, you can only cancel things being multiplied. Okay. Alright, very good. Okay, I'd like to show you division. And I'm gonna need to show you one division example. Okay? So flip to the back page. Should look, see if I make this bigger. Whoops, hang on. Back up. Okay, let's go select. It should say dividing rational expressions. And let's look at number,
60.
let's go with number 14 to begin with. Okay? 14, it gives us 10 over, now when I have 4x minus 8, what can I factor out of that?
The 4.
Both have a 4. So I'm going to go ahead and factor 4 times x minus 2. Alright, and then it says divided by, and what can I factor out of 2x squared plus 6x? 2 and x. So we take out a 2x, and then I'm left with x plus 3. What about the bottom, x squared plus x minus 6? What does that factor to?
X minus 6, or x minus 4.
What?
Multiplies to equal negative 6,
Oh.
adds to equal a positive
Plus
1.
3.
X plus 3, x minus 2.
Oh.
X plus 3, x minus 2. So same thing, just factor as much as you can. Now, do you guys remember back in 5th grade when you learned fraction skills, the phrase keep, change, flip?
Yeah.
Keep,
Did he multiply it? Did he flip? Holy shit.
change, flip.
I remember.
Most useful thing that is math.
Keep, change, flip. And that's exactly what we've been doing. It's no difference. Adding and multiplying are the same if you just remember the keep, change, flip. Okay? So for a little bit of refresher, what are some things I can cancel here?
The x plus 3.
minus 2.
Okay, I heard x plus 3.
And can't you do the x minus 2 since it's being multiplied by
Being
4?
multiplied, doesn't matter where it's at, as long as you have one on numerator and one denominator. What else?
The can't you do the 4 because you can factor out the 2 and make it just a 4? on the
Sure.
bottom?
2 goes into 4 twice. 2 goes into 10 5 times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because remember, it has to be numerator to denominator.
Can you do that again?
Which part?
The part that he just said.
So as long as you have numerator and denominator, 2 goes into 4 twice, and then 2 goes into 10 5 times. Just, basically, you're just taking 10 fours,
So you're just simplifying?
and you're just simplifying it 5 times.
Okay.
You're just simplifying the fraction. So on top, I'm left with 5. On bottom, I'm left with 2 and 2x, so 4x. And there's my answer. Is everything else canceled?
Did you multiply it or add it?
You always multiply. That's what's being done. All these signs are being multiplied. So just multiply back together. Yes?
Can I grab one of those?
Absolutely, it's one of them. Take what you need. No, Allison doesn't get any, she's had her fair share.
Okay.
No.
She's had Margot's fair share too, so we don't know. Stop cussing at me, Allison.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send this recording to you.
No is a
You
cuss
said
word.
we're only doing.
Oh, no.
divisions of
In this
numbers
class it
16,
is.
'cause I have them in-
Okay, so let's go over 16. This will be the last one, and then I'm done. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do for homework.
No.
Would you be mad if I said all of them?
Yes.
Yes. I would actually cuss at you instead of saying no. Stop.
You would actually start cussing at me?
'Cause now he's
Okay,
gonna
then
cuss
say
all
we
of
have
us.
all of them. I wanna see it happen.
You would actually cuss at me? I really wanna hear that.
I do too.
Alright,
I
so
can do it by
16.
doing that.
K plus 3 over the, hey! Class, can I just cancel those K's?
Heck yeah, you can.
No.
Are you kidding me?
It's
No,
plus.
because the K is big.
K is the K plus 3, so you cannot do that. Okay, K plus 3 over K.
Gosh, you tricked me.
Now here it says to divide, right?
Yeah.
So I've got divided by 4x plus 1. Now, you don't have to write it in there, but you have to think in your head. This is actually like saying it's over 1.
Oh.
So when I change the division to times,
Keep change flip, so it'd be 1 over, or.
1
yeah.
over 4k plus 1.
I'm kinda smart.
Why did I write an
Sorry,
x
not.
there? 4k. Call it a k. So yeah, you have to think of it as understood 1 there, okay? And then times, you're not gonna change it. What's 16k squared minus 1 factored out?
Huh?
Probably like.
16k squared minus 1.
It's
More than
perfect
0?
squares, so.
4, so 4K plus minus 1.
There you go. 4k plus 1, 4k minus 1, and on the bottom, k plus 3. And even though those are not parentheses, I'm gonna put them in parentheses.
And it's 4 because 4 times 4 is all 16, right?
Yes. It's because it's the square root of 16 is 4. But just because something's a square root does not mean it's just something to
Well, it's
multiply
always,
by 4.
when you have the difference of two squares, it's always gonna be the square root. Alright, so what cancels?
The k plus 3, you can just do the whole thing.
Wow.
Also, the
4K
4k
plus
plus 1.
1.
You can't you just cancel? No, you can't because the k is subtracting from that 1, so you can't factor just k out.
It would
But
be
K is
4K
the same
minus
thing as
1.
1, isn't it?
Over K.
Say it again?
Isn't K the same thing as 1?
No.
I thought you said if
It's
it's.
1k.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can put a 1k there, but you can't put, you can't replace k with 1, 'cause we don't know what k is. K could be any value.
It's just 1 of that value.
There's your answer. Oh, can I just cancel those k's out?
No.
No.
Yes.
Allison?
No, for the subtraction.
No more
Allison.
peppermints for you.
Do it, you won't.
Hey.
Ever.
Whoa.
Give
Ever.
her more homework
Rest of
than
them.
the rest of us.
You're
I haven't heard much
cussing
from the
a lot.
right-hand side, are we good?
Wait,
Kevin,
so
we
we
good?
don't have to put that word, right?
V, you good? Alright. So then the assignment.
I don't know why it's
Wait, you
like
still do that.
I'm kinda done with rational expressions at this point.
Maybe.
Let me see here, I was thinking of having you do all of them, but that would be cruel and unusual. So,
Cruel and way too usual.
but there's certain ones I wish I could do.
Oh, don't, that's not. No, don't
You should
point it out.
definitely do that, Mark.
Don't
No,
point
it
it out.
doesn't go out.
Would you please do the odd column?
Oh, so-
1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13,
That sounds
15,
nicer.
17, 19, just the odds. Although if you'd like to try number 20 just for fun, because it was at 16.
Okay, extra credit.
No. It's gonna be
Then I'm
good
not
practice for
doing
the test.
We have another test?
We have another, I thought you said there were no more tests.
I never said
Is there a
that.
quiz? Is it like
There's no more EOCs.
Or is it a test?
There is another quiz before she leaves, and there's a test.
Hey man.
You guys have been-
Are we gonna have to do a final?
No.
Are you
I thought
gonna-
we already had a final.
That.
That was the EOC kind of, right?
The EOC is a no final if you take the algebra 1.
Whoa.
So, just for the record,
Yeah.
I have said this before.
You don't have
There
a
is no final exam is like cumulative, like we're gonna go back to September and give you a test over everything we've had all year.
I'll be
Nothing
first
like that.
semester.
However, we will have a test the last week of school and we'll probably be over whatever I wanna put on it.
Can we
So,
do
the
trade?
madder you make me, the more I'm gonna add, the more homework you do, and the nicer you are to me, and not mean to me, and stop cussing me out, then I will put less on there. But if you're mean to me and you're rude, I will put everything on there I can possibly think of. You, however, get to take a quiz next week and you're done.
Oh wow.
Now, I don't know what day that's going to be. It'll be for everyone, not just you. But you still have a test to make up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another quiz.
NWA test is next week.
Why?
Yeah.
So I think it's probably gonna be, for us, it's probably gonna be on Thursday.
Same day as English test.
So just so you know.
Oh no. Oh no.
I have another quiz I have to make up.
No.
For me?
Not a test.
This is unfair.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera, so just cause it's off, Allison, you still can't be cussing.
I don't.
Can
That's
we
a
do
lie.
trig?